Good morning, welcome back to the vlog. Whilst I was away, a couple of parcels arrived for me. This one's from New Zealand, but we're gonna leave that first and we will take... Just dropped it. Alright, so I know what this is. This is a K-edge mount for the Wahoo Element. Last week someone asked me why am I using my Garmin still and not my Wahoo, and the reason is because I don't have a GoPro mount that's compatible with my Wahoo Element. I've only got a GoPro mount which is compatible with my Garmin 510. So until I get that said mount, I'm just gonna be using my Garmin. Especially now we're in the race season, so I wanna use my onboard GoPro for the races. And a guy called Matt reached out to me and said, hey Cam, I've got a Wahoo one. I've got a Wahoo Element GoPro Garmin mount. It's going spare, so I'm happy to trade you with your Garmin 510 mount. So I said, yeah man, let's do it. He sent me this one, I've got to send him back my one, and yeah, now we can use the Wahoo Element with the GoPro, which is awesome. And then package number 2. This is the one from New Zealand Post. Socks. Okay, I got sent these from a new sock cycling company called Draft Apparel. They've come from New Zealand, so Draft, thank you for sending me some socks. This was actually very good timing because I think every pair of cycling socks that I own has a hole in it, as you all like to remind me in the vlog, so thank you for the socks. Okay. Gotta say, I'm not a massive fan of black socks in general, but these white ones, these are pretty nice. Okay, let's train. So tomorrow is probably the biggest race of the season for me. It's the Chorley Grand Prix. Today's the pre-race. The standard pre-race ride of 1 hour with three 3-minute intervals at tempo and a couple of sprints at the end just to fire the legs up, ready for tomorrow. It looks like for the entirety of the Easter weekend there's gonna be rain, including today. It's raining today. It's really cold and dark and horrible outside, so it's a good job that I've got Zwift inside so I can stay dry. Well, kind of sweating a bit, so I'm not really that dry, but I can stay warm and still get this pre-race ride done. Pre-race ride done. The session was really good. I don't want to say my legs feel good. I don't want to say my legs feel bad, because normally whenever I feel the best before a race, I actually do worse in that race, and then when I feel horrible before that race, I do really well in the race. It's weird. So all I'm going to say after that session was, good session, looking forward to the race tomorrow. And now we're in the car heading over to Preston, because the other day we didn't manage to go and watch Fast and Furious because obviously I lost my car keys. We couldn't drive anywhere, so now I've got my car back and I'm back home. We're gonna go over to Preston and finally watch Fast and Furious. Jorja's still with me. She came back from Derby. She decided to stay up here for the weekend, but the traffic getting to Preston is horrendous. It's like so busy. I suppose that's what you expect driving on Good Friday. There's just cars everywhere. It's taken us about half an hour to get to Preston. Normally it should take about 15 minutes. We're gonna be a little bit late, but it's fine, it's fine. That was actually really good. I thought with it being number 8 they would have started to run out of ideas now, but that was actually, I was very impressed with that. Fast and Furious has come a long way since like the original 1 and 2s, but I kind of liked the original little cameos throughout the film. Yeah, it was really good. What do you think, Jay? Yeah, I loved it. I love all of them. Making a quick stop at the bike shop next to the cinema. I need to pick up inner tubes and some energy bars. Inner tubes because of my travesty that happened a couple of days ago when I double punctured. It completely used up all of my inner tubes. So I'm going to pop into Evans and get a few more and try and build up a bit of a stock again. Cheers, thanks a lot, see you later.
Thank you.
Got some Cliff Bars, and unfortunately they only had one 60mm inner tube left. Hopefully this one lasts me more than a couple of days. You know what I really should do is, what I need to do is order them off eBay. You can buy 10 Continental Race 28 inner tubes for like 30 or 35 pounds, which makes them so much cheaper than you can buy them in any shop. And the rate I'm going through them, I think I need to do that. Alright, Jorja's taking a nap because she's tired today. I'm just about to start getting the bike ready for the race tomorrow, just to clean it, make sure everything's working well. But before I do, I'm just going to go grab a coffee because I've not had coffee today and I feel like I need coffee and it's horrible, absolutely horrible. The cafe's shut. No, it's not. It's open. I think it's open. I wasn't sure because it's Good Friday today. It's open, yes. That was a very rushed ride over to the cafe because one, I don't want to get my camera wet, and two, I don't want to get me wet. And we were kind of successful. The camera's a little bit wet, but we're all good, I think. Like, the bike's not even that dirty, but before a race, before every single race, I always give the bike a wash. It's kind of like a ritual. Someone once said to me, clean bikes go faster, and that's kind of stuck with me since I heard that quote. And boy, I'm gonna need every advantage I can get tomorrow. Okay, the bike is nice and clean, the chain's lubed, the race wheels are on, they're pumped up nicely, the bike is ready to race. I'm ready, or as ready as I'm gonna be to race. All that's left to do now is turn up tomorrow on the start line and give it my best shot.